Hello and welcome back. Let's continue on the Barrens. I think RFC will be next episode now, not this one, so we'll do one more episode of questing around, and then we'll move on to RFC next time. I'm looking forward to that. So we are... oh, you know what? I was gonna head over to go do the pirates, but why don't we fly instead? Oh wait, no, we wanted to do Samaflange, didn't we? Yes. Samaflange it is. So this is that goofy quest. Yeah, I still got the operating manual. This is that goofy quest that we picked up in Ratchet, where... I forget who gave it to us. I don't think it says here. No. One of the goblins gave this quest to us, and he wants us to investigate the Venture Co. who are inventing this thing called Samaflange, and no one knows what it does or what it is, but he wants it. So that's what we're gonna go do. And he said it's to the north. I think it's around here. So the sludge fen that they had been mentioning is here. I think it's close to that, up here somewhere. We will certainly hit level 16. Might even from this little quest chain here. I guess depends on how many things we have to kill. We'll see. Hopefully we'll get some more nice green gear. Still have several items to replace. Still working on getting these root samples, so this should be number 8 here. Alright, good deal. Oh, look at that. That's a nice chest for us. Oh yeah, we picked up this cloth one. I forgot about that. Yeah, we'll still probably take it. Oh, look out. I've got interface windows open. I am not even paying attention to where I'm running. Quite a few players over here. Oh, he's a skinner. I was about to steal that. So, this goofy thing over here is the Samaflange machine. Whatever that means. Lots of dead Venture Co. all around, so someone's been here, or currently is still here. But step 1 is to access the control panel right here. A variety of buttons, levers, and blinking lights are somewhat erratically arrayed on the face of the control console. A small gauge indicates that the apparatus is currently operating within optimal levels, and indicates that control valves 1 through 3 are currently open. There's a small keyhole set into the lower right side of the control panel. The 3 control valves are currently opened. The various readings on the control panel lead you to presume that they must be shut off before the apparatus can be shut off. Alright, let's turn them off. These little valves down here. Oh. They're not happy with me doing that. Ooh, got a green gun. Oh, my totem's helping that guy out. Look at that. Let's continue on. Fuel control valve. And if I can sneak by and get this one. I cannot. Oh, jeez. I bet I can get it before he gets me. Let's see. And I spawned another one. Man, I don't remember this being so relentless with the respawns. I actually think they're spawning because of me turning off the valves. But I don't remember it being so bad. What? Where did this guy come from? Thanks. Alright. Let's get out of here. The lights indicating the 3 control valves dim as they are shut off. Green lights slowly fade into yellow, and the switch controlling the apparatus is now movable. With the valves closed, it can be turned off. With the apparatus deactivated, the control panel can be opened up and the SAMA-flange removed from the console. With everything else in place, all that is left is to acquire the key to unlock the console. And we need to get that from a man named Tinkerer Sniggles. That is just the most adorable name. Oh, he's dead. He actually spawns inside this little hut here. I wonder if that guy's waiting. Wait, level 38. Don't know what he's doing here. Might as well kill guys while we wait. Really not sure why that level 38's here, but oh. Good timing for a respawn. You killed my totem. Thanks. Oh, come on. I think I can get out of here. We'll see. This is gonna be close. Oh my gosh. Respawns are fun. Let's try that again. I missed, so then he hit my fire totem because it hit him first. I think so far this will be the bad luck episode. Parry miss. I really wish I had Frost Shock. Makes things so much better. Did I get that at level 20? I don't remember. I thought I was clear there. Come on. Frost Shock is another shock spell that slows the enemy's run speed by, like, I don't know, 50% or something. So they can't run away. It's fantastic. It would make my life much easier right now. Suppose I could start using Grounding Totem. But then I wouldn't be able to use my Strength of Earth Totem, so trade-off. Okay, got our console key. Starting to get wool cloth. That's nice. Yeah. Alright, let's make our way to the console one more time. I'm sure we'll have to clear out a few more again. Oh. Also, hit level 16, I didn't even point it out. Oh wait, Earthbind Totem. Did I say Grounding Totem? I don't even have that one yet. Earthbind is what I meant. I wonder if I'd benefit more from Stone Skin Totem instead. I'm gonna give that a shot. Reduce my incoming damage. Doesn't seem like the Strength of Earth Totem's helping me all that much. Alright, let's sneak in. The console lights are dimmed and the gauges and dials all read at their 0 positions, everything idling. Turning the key in the lock, the control console unlocks. A red light at the top of the console turns off, and all power drains from the terminal. Pulling open the face of the control console reveals a dense jumble of wires, tubing, and other strange mechanical objects, most of which seem to serve no practical purpose. Pushing them aside and digging deeper into the console, you find the Samaflange. A tug removes it from its housing. Alright, so we've got the Samaflange, whatever it is. Got that one done, and the root samples go to, oh, Ratchet and Ratchet. Alright, good deal. Oh, you know what? Let's get Ekiyaki while we're up here. We are pretty close. We're actually just going over to this boneyard over here. This is the, like the leader of the lions or something? The most dangerous lion out here? Something like that. So we go to these bones. Let's use a stone skin. And we blow the horn. Oh, there he is. White-skinned tiger, which is really cool. Is a common pet for hunters to want to tame. Oh, looks like we're getting another one. That was a much easier kill. Did I do my stone skin totem? Reduces each attack by 7. You know what? It probably is. Strength of Earth has been a mistake. They won't let me skin him. Too beautiful of a skin, I guess. Alright, we just knocked out a bunch of stuff. That was nice. Yeah. So I think next, we probably will go do the pirates, but we've got quite a few things to turn in first. Oh, we've got over a gold. Look at that. I think that's pretty good for being level 16. Can't use guns, unfortunately. I wonder if it'd be worth looking on the auction house, maybe find something really cheap before we run RFC on these few items of ours that are still pretty bad. I suppose I'll look, but I'm not gonna count on it. Buying gear, I don't think buying gear is worth it in almost all cases. Unless you can find something truly dirt cheap. But you usually can't. If a player was going to sell something so cheap, they might as well have just vendored it, so it's not going to be there. A lot of players will also disenchant items that they don't want. That's a part of the enchanting profession. The great cat calls to you. You've beaten Ekiaki, and though his days of hunting are over, his spirit is with you. He will show you the strength found in subtlety and the honor in mercy. Your path is still long, shaman. Let's hope you stride it well. Now the hunt deepens. Now you must defeat your prey and then find your way to its lair. Hunt the sunscale raptors to the south. Slay them and remove the feathers they wear. Place the feathers on the scythe-claw nests southwest of the stagnant oasis. Show their brethren you do not fear them.
Strength.
Okay, so we don't need this control console manual. It actually is not a part of the quest at all. So you can get that out of your bags. You actually didn't even need it to do the quest itself. You could have destroyed it right away. But it's a fun read, so. No harm in that. We'll take a quick flight to Ratchet. Honestly, it's probably the shortest flight in the entire game. At low levels, realistically, it's probably not even worth the 1 silver, since it's such a short run. But I'm not too worried about it. I like how my fire trails off my weapon as we're flying fast. That's pretty cool. Oops, ran right past the guy. Here he is.
What's up?
Oh, you're back. You have the Samaflange. This is interesting. Yes. I'll have it sent along to the Tinkers Union headquarters in Undermine. I'm sure after some careful dissection and research, they'll be able to make some sense of it. But perhaps I'll have a little look myself first. Oops. Pick a reward. Oh, jeez. Oops. Oh yeah, our shield is still pretty bad too. So that would probably be a good call. And weren't we about to get a decent one-handed weapon? Was that from... Is that from this one? 7.1 to 8.1. So that one's still better. But I think it's probably worth taking the shield, right? Yeah, let's take the shield. Okay, let's take a look at this thing. Oh, there it is, spinning around. And it exploded. I think I might have broken that Samaflange. That's not good, because I already told some colleagues in Undermine about it, and they were very intrigued. We must find a way to fix it. Take the broken Samaflange to Weniki Bolt Bucket, just south of the Morshan Rampart, the horde outpost between the Barrens and Ashenvale. She's very clever and inquisitive. If you show her the Samaflange, I bet she'd jump at the chance to fix
Be
it.
good.
So he gives us back the broken Samaflange. Thanks, man. Yeah, it's a not bad looking shield. Better than... Actually, that's a pretty good looking one too. Much better though.
What's up?
Hello. Did you get those root samples? Yes, yes, these are very nice. I will grow specimens from these roots and study them. I hope to find new properties from them. Hidden, valuable properties. And don't worry, if I do, then you'll be the first to know, because I'll need someone to gather more. Alright, so we got a chest that's actually leather, so it's got a lot more armor, and we exchange 1 spirit for 1 stamina. And that's a fine trade, I think. So let's go ahead and wear that. No more tunic for us. And yeah, I guess we don't really need to hang on to that. I did mention how I'll likely keep some cloth stuff for healing, but I was thinking more along the lines of spirit, or I mean intellect, not spirit, to help us heal. Not that intellect
I got what you need.
or I mean, not that spirit is bad, it's certainly not, but intellect increases our mana pool, which will have a much better impact on us for healing. Yeah, so let's go kill some pirates. They are to the south. And Gazlowe wanted us to kill some brigands and cannoneers and also kill Baron Longshore, who's like the leader somehow. So these are all the guys we need, but Baron Longshore is far at the end, so I suppose we might as well start there and work our way back. He's pretty easy to spot. He's the one that looks like an actual stereotypical pirate. I mean, these guys do somewhat with the clothes they're wearing, but just wait until we find Baron. No, he's not here. He's at one of these camps on the far end down here. Oh, I also didn't point out the pirate ships. Pretty obvious. Ah, there he is. Way in the back. Let's see if I can sneak around here. I'm gonna switch these orders, so I'm gonna start using my stone skin a lot more often. Now that I figured out why I was dying so much, or, well, almost dying. Oh, cannoneer, of course. That means you're gonna shoot me. And you always have to be careful with these humanoids that run. Ah, lots of cannoneers. I don't like that. Think we can pull him by himself? Well, I've got room to run in case it fails, so let's give it a shot. I pulled one. Let's give it a shot. Oh, he resisted my stun. Oh, that's awful. Backhand. Wow. Alright. We managed. Not too bad. So now we can start killing whoever. Man, so many cannoneers around here. Backhand is pretty nasty. Lucky that didn't happen to me when I was trying to cast a heal earlier, or I would be dead. Fire toad. There you go. So what I did just there is a nice tip on what to do against enemies that shoot at you, like with a gun or a bow or something. If you run up to them and get in melee range of them, they'll take out their sword or whatever they have and melee fight you. And if you back up kind of like diagonal, zigzag slowly, they'll actually keep with you and keep melee attacking you, and they won't resume shooting. Oh, level 20. Okay. We'll be fine. I was about to say that person might be in trouble. So here, let me re-demonstrate that. So let's say I've got a totem set back here, and I want to pull that guy back to where I'm at. I get close enough for him to aggro eventually. So he's shooting at me, right? And then if I run up to him, I'll take his sword out, and then if I back up slowly, he will not switch back to shooting, which is nice. Oh, Mr. Longshore respawned right here now. I think he can be in any of the 3 camps back here. That's kind of funny. It looked like I swung my staff as I was getting knocked backwards. Ooh. Green wand. That I also can't use. Too bad. Do I still need linen? I do, don't I? Yeah. There's a nice group of players. It's good to see there's still a lot of people leveling characters. I mean, it's, you know, months and months after the game has come out now that pretty much anybody that started at least sometime around when the game launched should almost certainly have a level 60 by now, so. I would assume it's mostly players leveling alt characters. I can't imagine there's that many truly brand new players anymore. But it's possible, so. I try to keep that in mind. At these lower levels, that if you try and group with somebody and they don't seem like they know what they're doing, it could totally be the case that they're truly a new player, so. You don't want to treat them like they're an idiot, because you would expect them to know what they're doing by now, but maybe not. So I do still need one more cannoneer, and now go. Oh, there's one. Okay. I was gonna say go figure. Now I see nothing but brigands. So, Stone Skin Totem is making an enormous difference. I'm kind of blown away how much of a difference it's making. So there's a guy named Tazan, and I have no idea what this guy's even for. He doesn't drop any quest items. As far as I know, he's not a part of any quests. If anything, maybe he's a part of some class quest that I've never done or something. I truly have no idea what he's for. Come on. There you go. Alright, one more brigand, one more cannoneer, and we are done. He's got sweet hair. I love that golden mohawk. Deckhand shirt. I'm still wearing the primitive mantle that I got. You can kind of see the deckhand shirt underneath. But we're not a pirate. Let's stick with the original one. So shirt is a purely decorative gear slot. Shirts provide no armor, no stats. They're purely just for looks. Same thing with the tabard. I will not have one for a very long time, if ever. Those two are unique in that way. Alright, let's return to Gazlowe. See what else he's got for us.
Welcome to Ratchet. Hope you're looking for work.
You did good, kid. A little more work like that, and it'll be one less thing I'll have to worry about. Hopefully they'll be convinced that they should relocate their operation elsewhere. In the meantime, there's the small matter of getting back the goods they stole from me. I've been waiting forever for my last shipment of goods from Booty Bay. I'm pretty sure that it must have been stolen by the freebooters, but just to make sure, will you go down to the dockside and ask Dizzywig if my goods were already put into my warehouse without my knowledge? Here, take my ledger down to Dizzywig and have him double check my inventory records against his logs.
Keep it quick, kid. I ain't got all day.
What's happening? Something I can help with? Goods to ship, perhaps an engineering job? Ah, that sort of business. You know, I saw the Heedless once on the open seas. Fearsome ship. Or was that boat? Those sailors are so particular. Wait, what? Fearsome ship. Or was that boat? That doesn't seem right. Anyways, watching her glide across the water was quite a sight to see. I'm glad her infamous captain will trouble my ships no longer. So let's double check on those logs, and I'm sure you can guess what the result of this is going to be.
Time is money, friend.
Where's to send in the next ship? Ah, Gazlowe sent you, did he? Just a moment, let me take a look here and check my own logs and make sure I didn't have Gazlowe's shipment sent to the wrong place. Bet he's waiting for those boots from Drizzlick. Everything looks square from my records. Go on back and tell Gazlowe he's out of luck. I wouldn't be surprised if it was the pirates that nabbed his goodies. Nothing else I can do for him. Oh, but you could tell him that I've got some things from Undermine for him when he has the time to come pick them up.
Keep it real.
So Undermine is supposedly essentially what the Goblin capital city is, although it has never been in the game, or in any game. It's only been mentioned here and maybe some other quests elsewhere, I'm not really sure. Even when the goblins came out as a playable race in Cataclysm, there was still no Undermine.
Hey there.
So that's
Just passing
kind of weird.
through.
So what did Dizzywig have to say? No dice, huh? I guess it must have been the freebooters then. Dizzywig's on the level. I'm sure he wouldn't cheat me like that. After all, he's on the payroll. Looks like I've got some goods to get back. What do you say? While I like to recover all my goods, I'm sure that's not possible. Still, there's a few things that I absolutely must have. As you see, my observatory is ready to go, but it needs the smaller of the two lenses. The first arrived by caravan from Durotar, but the second was bound by ship and never arrived. Also, I never got my boot shipment from Drizzlick and Booty Bay. Head down to the pirate camp and see if you can find them. So Dizzywig was right. Something special about those boots. I'm not sure what. Stolen booty. Oh. 18 armor, 3 spirit cloth gloves. You know what? I'll probably take those just for the spirit, even though the armor is a little bit less. Until we find some good leather gloves. So these two shipments are in crates down at the far end near where we found Baron Longshore. And we're going to have to kill some more pirates to get to them. Unless we get lucky and there's some other players going through. There's actually an escort quest that walks through this whole area here. It's extremely long. It's probably one of the most notorious escort quests in the game, just because it's so long of a walk. And speaking of, there he is right there. This elf here. You actually escort him out of this this fortress over here. Oh, this camp's empty. And here's our first one. Fragile, do not drop. So there's the lens. I will not complain about that. And look at this. The second camp is also empty. And there's even a treasure chest. Oh. Probably gonna need to kill him or her, I should say. Yep. The second one's right here. Drizzlick's Emporium. Sounds like those are the boots we need. And we're getting respawns. Don't hit my totem. Come on. He hit both of them. Wow. Stone Skin Totem isn't even a threat to him. Alright. Just like that. We're done. Let's get out of here. The camps were definitely clear because of that guy doing the escort quest. That elf is, man, is he eager to fight anything he sees. He has like twice the aggro range that any mobs have. It's actually pretty funny. You do have to be careful though. If you're not with a group or high level for the zone and for the quest, it can actually be pretty difficult. We've caught up again. Clearly hasn't made it very far because he wants to kill friggin' everything in sight. Wish I could give him a buff. Can't. I'll help him out. Drop my fire totem for him. Oops. Got the cannoneer. Oh, I want that briar thorn too. Let's try and get out of range of this guy shooting at me. There we go. I don't recall if I've ever mentioned that you can actually try on clothes, essentially. So, if you're like, oh, I wonder what these gloves look like, you can actually hold control and click on it, and it shows you what they'll look like on you. So if I hit reset, it goes back to these, which are what I'm wearing now. So, for anybody who cares about what the gear looks like on them, you can try them out, see what they look like before you actually get them.
I sure could use your help, kid.
Did you find my things? It's a relief to get all this stuff back, so thanks for your help. You know, I could use a Tauren like you to help out with my operation here. If you're ever looking for work, don't forget about how well Gazlowe pays for service. 8 silver? I actually haven't been paying attention. Is that pretty good for this level? I guess it might be. And let's take those gloves. Alright, we're down to just 3 non-green items. Back, wrists, and feet. So, you know what? I think we're done questing for this episode, but before we truly wrap it up, why don't we hearth
Have a good one.
and go get our level 16 shaman talents. We get a nice relaxing rain in Thunder Bluff for the end. Oh yeah, let's also make some bandages before we forget. Since we are going to be right over here by the first aid trainer. Right there. Okay, 80, I was right. And we're at 67, and we can currently make 18. I don't think we'll probably get it. But it's all luck based. It's all random chance. I think this recipe turns green at 75 though, so that means, let's see here. Okay, yep. So when it turns green from yellow, it becomes much less likely that you'll get a level from it. So yeah, as you can see, we're not getting them nearly as well. 77, so close. Who should we talk to? I don't think we've talked to this guy yet. Barum Sky Chaser. Don't want any of those still. New Lightning Shield. And new Rock Biter. Do we want Rock Biter? I kind of think I don't. Since I'm not going to be... No, I think I'll skip it. Oh, and Cure Poison. That would be handy. Alright, Lightning Shield. I like it. Doesn't look any different, but it does more damage now. So 29 instead of 13. That's a big upgrade. Cure poison. Okay, well, I don't think I have anything else to do to wrap up in Thunderbluff right now. So I think next episode will be the Ragefire Chasm episode, finally. I'm excited about that. So the next time we meet, I will probably already be in Orgrimmar, and I'll probably already have my group made. Like I had mentioned before, I'm not going to have anybody watch me trying to find a group. So looking forward to that, and I'll see you next time.